Can you imagine a spider so large that it could cover your face? Or one whose venom is 15 times more potent than a snake's? Get ready to enter the world of the planet's most feared and fascinating creatures. Today, we'll reveal chilling secrets and incredible abilities of the most dangerous and giant spiders. The last one on our list is so lethal, it will make you shiver. Do you think you have the courage to meet them all? If you're the type who fears nothing, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment telling us which spider impacted you the most. Dare to face your fears, and let's begin this arachnid journey. But before we begin, subscribe to our channel and leave your like. Now let's get started. Number 1. Mouse spider, a subterranean colossus with terrifying fangs. At the top of our list is the feared mouse spider, Miscelana spp, one of Australia's most impressive and dangerous spiders. Its name comes from its robust appearance and large fangs, reminiscent of a mouse's incisors. With a body that can exceed 3 cm and short but powerful legs, this spider digs deep burrows in the ground, waiting for prey like a true ambush predator. What makes it so feared is not just its size, but also its venom. Some mouse spider species have toxins similar to the Sydney funnel web spider, capable of causing intense pain, muscle cramps, sweating, and in severe cases, potentially fatal complications. And the most terrifying part, its fangs are so large they can pierce even leather shoes. Imagine feeling that bite. Despite its reputation, these spiders rarely leave their burrows unless provoked or if rain floods their retreats. There they wait patiently for insects, small reptiles, or even frogs to pass by, attacking with astonishing speed. A fascinating fact, its bite is being studied in medicine, as some toxins may have applications in neurological treatments. From the most dangerous, something useful can emerge, reminding us that nature still holds secrets yet to be discovered. Would you dare observe a mouse spider up close, knowing its fangs can pierce almost anything? Share your answer in the comments and tell us which spider on this list gave you the most chills. Number 2. Six-eyed sand spider, the silent killer of the desert. In the vast, arid deserts of South Africa and Namibia lives one of the most enigmatic and feared creatures in the arachnid world, the six-eyed sand spider, Curiosities spp. Its scientific name commands respect, but it is its unique characteristics that truly set it apart. Unlike most spiders, which have 8 eyes, this species has only 6. Its eyes are strategically positioned to detect subtle vibrations and movements in the sand, making it a highly efficient predator. Its body is perfectly adapted to the desert environment. Shades of beige, brown, and sand allow it to blend completely, making it almost impossible to detect with the naked eye. Spider size varies significantly, from 1.5 to 12 centimeters depending on species and age. Despite its relatively small appearance, the real danger lies not in its size, but in the extremely potent venom it carries. Laboratory studies have shown that its venom has devastating necrotic effects, destroying tissue, and in some experimental cases, even damaging internal organs. The scariest part, there is no specific anti-venom for its bite, making it one of the most feared arachnids in the world. Fortunately for humans, the Curiosities is shy and reclusive, avoiding contact whenever possible. It spends long periods buried in the sand, motionless, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. This patience makes it a master ambusher. When unsuspecting prey approaches, usually insects, small lizards, or rodents, the spider strikes with deadly precision, injecting its powerful venom and securing an almost instant capture. Its camouflage is so effective that one can often walk just a few centimeters away without noticing its presence. The flattened body, covered in sand grains, acts as a natural disguise, and it can bury itself completely in seconds. In hunting strategy, the Curiosities is comparable to large predators. Extreme patience, surgical precision, and using the environment as a weapon. An impressive fact, it can remain buried for weeks without moving, conserving energy and waiting for the right opportunity. This behavior increases its efficiency as a predator and reduces the risk of detection by predators. Its diet, though focused on smaller animals, is varied. Large insects, smaller spiders, lizards, and even small mammals may become prey. Against larger animals, its venom acts quickly, paralyzing the victim before any resistance occurs. Despite its powerful venom, incidents with humans are extremely rare. The spider avoids contact whenever possible and bites only in legitimate defense. However, its reputation is well known among local populations. For desert dwellers, especially in Namibia, the presence of Curiosities is a constant warning. Walking barefoot or disturbing the sand carelessly is considered considered risky. Explorers and travelers have reported hours tracking desert trails, aware that a spider could be hiding under each grain of sand. From a scientific perspective, the venom of the Sicarius is fascinating. Beyond its necrotic effects on human tissue, recent research shows it contains a complex mix of enzymes and proteins capable of rapidly breaking down cells. In the lab, the venom has shown the ability to destroy cells and vital organs, explaining its effectiveness in capturing prey. For arachnologists, studying the Sicarius provides insights into venom evolution and hunting strategies in extreme environments. Its habitat also makes it extraordinary. Surviving in extremely arid deserts, it faces temperatures ranging from scorching heat during the day to intense cold at night. Its physiology allows resistance to dehydration and food scarcity. Unlike many temperate predators, the Sicarius does not need to travel long distances for food. Its strategy is to wait for prey to come to it. This extreme adaptation to desert life demonstrates nature's incredible ability to produce highly specialized organisms. In addition to its hunting skill and potent venom, the Sicarius has reproduction adapted to the desert. Females lay eggs in small underground chambers, protected by silk and camouflaged by sand. Spiderlings are born ready to dig and camouflage immediately, beginning life as silent ambushers. This reproductive cycle, combined with physical resilience and efficient predatory behavior, ensures survival in one of Earth's most inhospitable environments. For any desert explorer, the presence of the six-eyed sand spider is a constant reminder that nature is full of invisible traps. Small and discreet, the Sicarius is one of the most efficient predators in its habitat, dominating the terrain with patience, stealth, and lethal venom. Walking barefoot or disturbing the sand without caution is a risky gamble, as a spider only a few centimeters long can become a deadly threat. Many experts consider its venom as dangerous as that of the black widow, albeit differently. While the black widow causes immediate neurotoxic effects, the Sicarius works more silently, destroying tissues and internal organs gradually, which can be even more lethal without rapid medical intervention. This combination of stealth, lethality, and extreme desert adaptation makes it truly a silent assassin. For scientists, biologists, and adventurers, the Sicarius represents a living study of evolution and survival in extreme environments. Every detail, from camouflage to hunting, reproduction to resilient physiology, is an example of perfect specialization. For humans, it is a reminder that even in seemingly barren deserts, formidable predators lie in wait, ready to exploit any carelessness. Thus, the six-eyed sand spider is not just a biological curiosity, it is an evolutionary masterpiece, a silent and lethal predator, a symbol of adaptation and resilience in the wild deserts of southern Africa. Walking in these deserts requires respect, caution, and an understanding that each grain of sand could hide a patient killer, ready to strike at the exact moment. Number 3. Red Widow, Florida's poisonous jewel. In the southeastern United States, especially Florida, lives one of the most striking widows, the red widow, Latrodectus bischoffi. Unlike its black cousins, this species has a vivid red body with black and orange markings on the abdomen, making it unmistakable. Its vibrant appearance seems to warn, "Stay away." Although smaller than other widows, its venom should not be underestimated. It is neurotoxic and can cause severe muscle pain, sweating, cramps, and general malaise. In some cases, symptoms require urgent medical attention. Fortunately, bites are rare, as the spider prefers to hide in dry bushes, cacti, and secluded areas where it builds its resilient webs. A curious fact, unlike the famous black widow, the red widow is much less aggressive. It rarely bites unless handled or cornered. However, its striking appearance makes it easy to recognize and avoid. Did you know that despite its potent venom, there are no confirmed human deaths from this species? What would you do if you found this poisonous jewel glowing in your Florida garden? Number 4. Redback spider, Australia's terror with a red mark. In Australia, the land of deadly creatures, the redback spider, Latrodectus hasselti, holds a special place. This close cousin of the black widow is easily recognized by its shiny black abdomen with a red stripe on top. Females measure up to 1 centimeter, while males are much smaller and less dangerous. Its venom is extremely toxic and can cause severe symptoms known as latrodectism, intense pain, sweating, muscle spasms, and in severe cases, paralysis. Before the development of an anti-venom in 1956, it was responsible for several deaths in Australia. Today, thanks to modern medicine, victims usually recover, although they suffer considerably. Interestingly, this spider doesn't need to move much. It builds a regular sticky webs in dark corners, such as under garden chairs or inside garages. There, it patiently waits for prey to get trapped to inject its venom. A chilling detail. After mating, the female often devours the male, following the famous widow reputation. Scientists believe this sacrifice increases the survival of the offspring. Would you dare live in Australia knowing a redback could be hiding under your chair? Number 5. Brown widow, a less famous but equally dangerous cousin. If the black widow gets all the fame, its cousin, the brown widow, Latrodectus geometricus, is not far behind. Originally from Africa, it is now found on almost every continent thanks to human trade. Its body is smaller, about 1.5 centimeters, with colors ranging from brown to gray, and the characteristic orange hourglass on the abdomen. Although its venom is similar to the black widow's, it is usually less potent. Still, its bite can cause latrodectism, with symptoms such as muscle pain, cramps, nausea, and anxiety. Interestingly, the brown widow tends to be shyer and less aggressive, reducing the risk of dangerous encounters. It prefers quiet places such as garage corners, basements, or outdoor furniture. A fascinating detail, its egg sacs have a very peculiar shape, looking like small spiky spheres, like a mini star. This makes it easier to identify and distinguish from other species. Additionally, as it spreads worldwide, it is replacing black widows in some regions, surprising researchers. Did you know that despite being less feared, its bite can send a person to the hospital? What would you do if you found its distinctive egg sacs in your yard? Number 6. Wolf spider, a hunter with laser vision. The wolf spider from the family Lycosidae is one of the most recognizable and widespread spiders in the world. It can be found in forests, gardens, deserts, and even inside homes. Although there are many different species, they all have one thing in common. They do not build webs to hunt. They actively chase their prey like true wolves. These spiders have excellent vision thanks to 8 eyes arranged in 3 rows, including 2 large front-facing eyes that reflect light like headlights. With a flashlight, you can see them glow in the dark. Some species can reach up to 4 centimeters, and their robust, hairy bodies make them appear larger than they really are. They are solitary, fast, and very agile. A surprising trait is that females carry their eggs in a sac attached to their abdomen, and when the spiderlings hatch, they climb onto the mother's back, forming a miniature army traveling with her. While their bite can cause pain and redness, it rarely poses a danger to humans. However, their imposing appearance can give quite a scare. Did you know the name comes from the Latin lycosa, meaning wolf? Would you dare face one head-on with a flashlight at night? Number 7. Gooty sapphire tarantula, the most venomous blue jewel. Among all tarantulas in the world, few are as spectacular as the Gooty sapphire tarantula, Poecilotheria metallica. Native to a small forest in India, this species is extremely rare and highly sought after by collectors due to its vibrant metallic blue color, which seems to shimmer in the light. But don't be fooled by its beauty alone. This spider is as defensive as it is stunning, with a body up to 7 centimeters and a leg span exceeding 15 centimeters. It is a sizable tarantula. It lives in trees, building silk retreats between the bark, and rarely appears during the day. While not aggressive by nature, it can move very quickly, and if threatened, will not hesitate to bite. Its venom, although not lethal to humans, can cause intense pain, muscle stiffness, and in severe cases, hospitalization. Additionally, its conservation concerns scientists, as its natural habitat is seriously threatened by deforestation. A fascinating fact, this tarantula was first discovered in 1899, and rediscovered in 2001, almost a century later. A true lost jewel. Would you dare keep a blue tarantula at home, or would you prefer to observe it through a terrarium glass? Share in the comments. Number 8. Yellow sac spider, small, fast, and dangerous. At first glance, the yellow sac spider may seem harmless. It is small, pale, or yellowish, and common in houses, gardens, and lawns. But don't be fooled. This spider has one of the most feared bites in North America. There are 2 main species, Caracanthium inclusum and Caracanthium mildeyi, both with similar habits and very active behavior. What makes them so feared is not their size, but their venom. While rarely fatal, it can cause cause intense pain, redness, and in some cases necrotic lesions similar to those caused by recluse spiders. Bites usually happen by accident, especially when someone puts on clothing or shoes where the spider has hidden overnight. Imagine the scare. These spiders do not build webs to hunt. They are active hunters that move quickly, especially at dusk. During the day, they hide in small silk sacks, hence their name, located in corners or under leaves. A curious fact is that they have adapted very well to urban environments and can be found in almost any temperate region of the world. Did you know that many bite cases attributed to other species are actually caused by this spider? Do you usually check your shoes before putting them on? Maybe now you'll start doing that. Number 9. Fringed ornamental tarantula, beauty and danger in one body. Originating from Sri Lanka, the fringed ornamental tarantula, Poecilotheria ornata, is one of the most visually striking spiders and also one of the fastest and most defensive. Its body can reach 8 cm, and with its legs extended up to 20 cm. Its coloration is simply spectacular, with a bright white, black, and yellow pattern that looks hand-painted. But don't be fooled by its beauty. It is one of the most venomous tarantulas in the genus Poecilotheria. This arboreal species lives in hollow tree trunks, where it builds silk retreats and spends most of its time hidden. It is extremely agile, and, if threatened, will not hesitate to flee quickly or bite. Its venom is not lethal to humans, but can cause intense pain, muscle spasms, and in some cases fever and nausea lasting several days. A fascinating fact, these tarantulas communicate discomfort by raising their front legs and showing their fangs as a warning. While many enthusiasts keep them as exotic pets for their colors, they are not recommended for beginners. Would you dare to have a spider as beautiful as it is dangerous, or would you prefer to admire it only in photos? Share your opinion. Number 10. Chinese bird-eating spider, a hunter as fierce as its name. From the depths of the jungle on Hainan Island, China, comes a spider that looks like it stepped out of a horror movie, the Chinese bird-eating spider. And the name is no exaggeration. This large tarantula is perfectly capable of capturing small birds that land on the ground. Yes, you read that right. With a leg span exceeding 20 cm, it is a formidable hunter. Unlike more passive tarantulas, this species is aggressive, territorial, and very fast. It lives in burrows it digs itself, from which it ambushes its prey. It does not build webs for hunting, but patiently waits for the perfect moment to strike with lethal precision. Its venom, although not deadly to humans, can cause intense pain, swelling, and secondary effects like cramps and dizziness. But what impresses most are its fangs, long and strong enough to pierce even thick leather. Despite its fearsome appearance, it plays an important ecological role, regulating insect and small vertebrate populations. In some regions, it is even protected. Would you dare keep a tarantula that can hunt birds in your home, or would you prefer to admire it from afar? Share in the comments. Number 11. Mediterranean recluse spider, the silent traveler of homes. The Mediterranean recluse, or Loxosceles rufescens, is a close relative of the violin spider, but with a much wider distribution, found in Mediterranean regions, the Middle East, and parts of the Americas. Its size is similar to the brown recluse, with a body up to 1.5 cm. And it also has cytotoxic venom that can cause necrotic skin lesions. It is a spider that has traveled the world and adapted to living close to humans. Like other recluse spiders, it is nocturnal and prefers to hide in dark, quiet places, such as behind furniture, in closets, or in piles of clothes. It is shy and non-aggressive, only biting if threatened or crushed. A curious fact is that its bites are often confused with other skin conditions, making diagnosis difficult. Symptoms can range from a small lesion that heals on its own to an ulcer that requires medical attention. Did you know this spider is one of the most accidentally transported species through human trade and travel, explaining its wide global distribution? A true world traveler. Do you think it's important to know the spiders in your area, or would you rather not know anything about them? Number 12. Brown recluse spider, the violin spider that hides a danger. Commonly known as the violin spider due to the violin-shaped mark on its cephalothorax, the brown recluse is one of the most feared spiders in North America, especially in the central and southern United States. It measures between 6 and 20 meters, a discrete size that often goes unnoticed. However, its cytotoxic venom can cause loxoscelism, a condition that destroys skin tissue, resulting in slow-healing necrotic ulcers. Imagine a bite that can leave a permanent scar. This spider is nocturnal, and as its name suggests, reclusive, preferring dark, dry, undisturbed places such as attics, basements, closets, and piles of wood. It only bites if cornered or threatened. A concerning detail: its bite is often initially painless, and symptoms may take hours or even days to appear, making early detection difficult. In rare cases, the venom can cause severe systemic reactions. Did you know that despite its notorious reputation, most bites attributed to the brown recluse are actually caused by other skin conditions? This is a spider whose reputation is larger than its size. What would you do if you saw a spider with a violin mark in your home? Ignore it or investigate. Number 13. False widow, the imposter that causes panic in Europe. The false widow, especially the species Stetota nobilis, gained notoriety in Europe, particularly in the United Kingdom, causing widespread panic, despite its appearance resembling the feared black widow, with a dark body and light markings on the abdomen, sometimes resembling a skull. Its venom is much less potent. Even so, its bite can be painful and cause symptoms such as swelling, redness, nausea, headache, and in some cases, general malaise. Imagine the shock of seeing a spider resembling a black widow inside your home. Originally from the Canary Islands and Madeira, it has spread across Europe and other parts of the world, adapting very well to urban environments. They build irregular, messy webs in dark corners of houses and gardens. A curious fact: despite the name, it's not false in the sense of being non-venomous, but rather because its venom is not as dangerous as that of true black widows. Its bad reputation is largely due to mass hysteria and confusion with more lethal species. Do you think fear of spiders is greater than the real danger they pose? Which spider scares you more? The one that looks dangerous or the one you don't know? Number 14. Black Widow, the most iconic and feared spider of the Americas. The Black Widow, with its characteristic red hourglass on the abdomen, is perhaps the most famous and feared spider in the Americas. Despite its small body, about 1.5 cm, its reputation is enormous. Its neurotoxic venom is extremely potent, estimated to be 15 times stronger than that of a rattlesnake. A single bite can cause latrodectism, a syndrome characterized by severe muscle pain, cramps, nausea, sweating, and in severe cases, difficulty breathing and paralysis. Fortunately, deaths are rare thanks to modern medical care. These spiders are shy and solitary, preferring dark and quiet places such as sheds, garages, or piles of wood. They only bite if they feel threatened or if their web is disturbed. A fascinating fact: the name Black Widow comes from the popular belief that the female devours the male after mating, although this occurs in less than 10% of cases in nature. Did you know that its web is one of the strongest and most resilient in the animal kingdom, even stronger than steel of the same thickness? It's a true masterpiece of natural engineering. What would you do if you found a black widow in your home? Try to capture it or call a specialist. Number 15. Brazilian wandering spider, Armadillo, the world's most venomous spider according to Guinness. Also known as the banana spider, the Brazilian wandering spider holds the title of the world's most venomous spider, according to the Guinness World Records. With a body up to 5 centimeters and a leg span of up to 15 centimeters, this spider is a very aggressive nocturnal predator. Unlike other spiders that wait in their webs, Phoneutria species are active hunters that roam the forest floor and often hide in unexpected places, such as homes, shoes, or unfortunately banana bunches, which has led to accidental transport to other countries. Imagine opening a bunch of bananas and finding this. Its neurotoxic venom is extremely potent and fast-acting, causing intense pain, swelling, sweating, rapid heartbeat, and in severe cases, paralysis and asphyxiation. A terrifying detail: in males, the bite can cause priapism, a prolonged and painful erection. Fortunately, there is an effective anti-venom, but rapid medical attention is crucial. Did you know this spider is so bold that it does not hesitate to raise its front legs and show its fangs in an attack position if threatened? It's a clear warning not to approach. What would you do if you found one of these spiders in your home? Call a specialist or try to catch it. Number 16. Chilean recluse spider, South America's most feared corner spider. Known as the corner spider in Chile and other South American countries, Loxosceles laeta is one of the continent's most dangerous spiders. Despite its modest size, up to 3 centimeters, its necrotic venom can destroy skin tissue, causing severe and slow healing lesions. Imagine a bite that can leave a wound the size of a coin or larger. This spider is nocturnal and prefers dark, low traffic places such as behind paintings, furniture, or or inside closets. It is shy and only bites if cornered or pressed against skin. An alarming fact, its bite is often initially painless, making early detection difficult. Symptoms can take hours to appear, and the lesion can develop into a necrotic ulcer. In very rare cases, the venom can cause systemic damage, affecting internal organs. Did you know this spider is so adaptable that it has been found in various parts of the world, accidentally transported by humans? How often do you check the dark corners of your home? Have you ever encountered one? Number 17. Sydney funnel web spider, Australia's deadliest spider. If there's a spider that embodies danger in Australia, it's the Sydney funnel web spider, considered one of the most venomous spiders in the world. This creature, which can reach up to 7 centimeters, is famous for its aggressiveness and fast-acting neurotoxic venom. Its bite can be fatal within hours if not treated immediately. Males are especially dangerous, with venom up to 6 times more potent than females. They live within a 100-kilometer radius around Sydney in underground burrows with funnel-shaped entrances. These are terrestrial spiders but can be swept into homes by heavy rain. A chilling detail, these spiders can raise their front legs and display their fangs in an attack position, a clear sign that they are serious. Fortunately, there is a very effective anti-venom developed in 1981 that has saved many lives. Did you know this spider's venom is being studied for medical uses such as stroke treatment? From the deadliest, something life-saving can emerge. Would you dare to live in Sydney knowing these spiders roam around? Number 18. Northern tree trapdoor spider, the arboreal ambusher of Australia. From the wet forests of northern New South Wales and southern Queensland in Australia comes the northern tree trapdoor spider, one of the most dangerous funnel web spiders. This spider, which can reach 5 centimeters in body length, is known for its aggressiveness and the potency of its neurotoxic venom, which attacks the nervous system directly. Imagine a spider that does not hesitate to attack if threatened, raising its front legs as a warning. Unlike its Sydney cousin, this species prefers living in trees, building silk tunnels and holes in trunks or branches. They are nocturnal hunters that patiently wait for their prey. A terrifying detail, the venom of males is much more potent than that of females. And although there is no specific anti-venom for this species, the Sydney funnel web anti-venom has proven effective. Did you know these spiders can survive submerged underwater for hours by trapping air bubbles? It's like having a built-in oxygen tank. What would you do if you found one of these spiders in your garden? Capture it or run away? Comment your reaction. Number 19. Catipo spider, the dangerous cousin of the black widow in New Zealand. From the beaches and dunes of New Zealand comes the Catipo spider, small but potent, and the country's only native black widow species. Its name, Catipo, means night bite in Maori, and it's no coincidence. Despite its modest size, females reach up to 8 meter. Its neurotoxic venom is similar to its more famous cousins and can cause severe symptoms such as intense pain, sweating, nausea, and in rare cases, respiratory issues. Imagine a spider so small with venom so potent. The Catipo is a solitary and shy spider that prefers to live in low coastal vegetation, building irregular webs. Interestingly, there are 2 subspecies, the red Catipo, more well known, and the black Catipo, rarer. Both are endangered due to habitat loss and the introduction of invasive species. Did you know scientists are working hard to protect this spider? It plays an important role in New Zealand's ecosystem. Do you think all venomous spiders should be eliminated, or is it important to protect them for the role they play in nature? Share your opinion in the comments. Number 20. White-tailed spider, the nocturnal hunter that will surprise you. Get ready to meet the white-tailed spider, a creature that, despite its moderate size, up to 1.8 centimeters, has caused much controversy and fear in Australia. Its name comes from the characteristic white mark at the tip of its dark abdomen. This spider is a very active nocturnal hunter that does not build webs to catch its prey, but actively chases it, sometimes even inside homes. Imagine waking up to find one of these searching for its dinner in your living room. Its venom is cytotoxic, meaning it can damage tissues. Although it has been accused of causing severe skin ulcers, recent studies have debunked most of these myths, showing that its bites rarely cause serious problems in humans, apart from localized pain, swelling, and redness. Nevertheless, its reputation precedes it, and it remains one of the most feared spiders in its habitat. Would you dare release one of these spiders in your home to hunt other insects, or would you prefer to keep it away? Share in the comments what you would do. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed our content, subscribe to our channel and leave a like. Also, check out other interesting videos appearing on your screen right now, and I'll see you in the next video. See you next time.